Sugiharu Hiroyuki, 16 years old, student at Takanori High School. Cause of death unknown, but we believe it has been caused by an introduction of a foreign body in his ear canal. So my whole ice pick to the ear thing is actually holding water. Horrendous. Hold on a sec. That's the same high school. Remember Eriko Satoya, the first victim? She was a student there. Yes, we remember. The second victim is unidentified for now. What have you found about Takanori? Nothing much besides it's built on an Indian graveyard. That doesn't necessarily make sense, even though I think it's being sarcastic. Really? Of course not, doofus. Cracking jokes, really? It's a rumor we will spread online in a few hours. Urban legends allow to channel the mass, especially students. We need to interrogate anyone who works or worked at that high school. That should be our priority. Absolutely not. What? Care to explain why it's not relevant to your bright little minds? Such a complex scheme with high-end technology and an position like sadism. You cannot be a teacher, a student, or anyone remotely related to that high school. Why would you rob a bank to leave your ID on the floor? The killer knows how you think and he's ahead of you. It's all been planned, even the fact that you'll increase security, especially where he wants you to. Go ahead and deploy detectives to interrogate students, teachers, cooks, and parents, if you will. That'll show him you fell in his trap. While he thinks you're focusing on the smoke screen, we might have more luck with another form of investigation. But if you want to waste your time, I won't stop you. Tokunaga, keep an eye on Noriko and Uemura. Uemura? He's a teacher, right? If one follows your logic, he's a suspect just like the Toma sisters, Okita, Takada, Suda, and the others. I hate to admit it, but they do have a point. Still not convinced? Maybe she'll convince you. She. Hello, Tokunaga. Akemi. As if a young girl would hit on you in a train. Wake up, Tokunaga. My job was to assess you, nothing else. Sorry I couldn't join you when it all started. I was stuck in Seoul on a case. At least I believe that's how you're supposed to pronounce that city's name. I'm not really sure. But that's, I believe, the capital of South Korea. With Pyongyang, I think, being the capital of the north. Care to share your opinion? You're wasting your time, Tokunaga. The one you were looking for is not connected to this high school. He or she cannot bear the burden of bureaucracy. Every single thing has to be under his or her control. Uncomfortable in both emotional and social relationships. Will pretend to lead a normal life to fool others. A serious narcissistic personality disorder with a propension to sadism. The execution staging is by far the most interesting part of that dreadful theater of horror. There lies the key. Understand their deaths to find your answers. For the first victim, we assume she was beaten to death due to the many bruises on her legs. Although the video quality is not optimal, we believe a blunt object was used. The second victim was beheaded by either a guillotine or a katana sword type. How do you know it was a guillotine? His eyes. They remained wide open. The shock must have been terrible. If the killer had used a saw or a butcher knife, the victim would have probably closed his eyes in agonizing pain. But by extension, could he have used an axe? For the last victim, it's the introduction of a piece of metal in the ear canal all the way to the brain. What are your conclusions? Yep, it's a vigilante. The killer is clearly sending a message. A message? What kind besides I'm a deranged maniac? All the victims were not picked at random, and they all pay for something. The truth lies in that something. Tokunaga, Noriko's surveillance ends tomorrow since it's summer vacations, and so is your duty. Just come back on Monday to fill the usual paperwork. Then you'll be on your way. You'll be promoted, rest assured. Yes, sir. If you don't need me, I'll... Wait up. Before heading home, can you stop by the victim's apartment? Sure thing. So, it's picture time. modest yet spacious kitchen. It may not be the crime scene, but let's not overlook any detail. So, calendar. Okay, we found something there. What constellation is that out the window? So what am I missing here? 3 pictures of the door? Okay, that's the menu button down there. Oh, I thought I clicked on that already. His bedroom. I'm sure some clues relevant to the case can be found here. Basically, this is proof that he hasn't used the bed lately. Not sure what the whole painting is supposed to tell us. I don't even know what this thing is on the wall. Like, there's something under the bed. There it is. Okay, so the hitbox on some of these is kind of confusing. Huh. So I'm a little confused on all these pictures I had to take when only... Yeah, I don't know. So we probably want the flask to find out what that is. The diary can tell us about his information, probably related to the bullying. If you don't remember, we talked to his father in the previous chapter. He was the one who, I believe he partnered up with the first victim, and they were basically bullies. I could be mistaken, this could be the hacker, but his name sounds familiar. Now, the whole lock thing, that basically falls in line with everything we've seen up to this point. That's why I don't think that's important. The detergent is... that could be something just used inside of the house. The main thing is this mold. The thing is, I don't know if I want to use the remote or the mold itself. I don't know, let's try that. Thank you for your hard work. Let's talk tomorrow while we run some tests. Now that I think about it, I haven't saved lately, which may be a problem. Let's kill some time and investigate a bit. No, I'm saving here. So, we'll go with I should have gone there. We'll start going left to right with Okawa Hanshiro. Mr. Okawa. Yes, can I ask? Wait up, please identify yourself. Get a grip. Sure, Tokunaga Susumu. The reason I'm here is, well, let's say we have a mutual friend. I seriously doubt it. Who might it be? Sumio. Uetake? Weird, he's never mentioned you. It would appear he's gone missing since the beginning of the month, and no one seems to know where he's at. Explain why he never returned my phone calls. When you claim he's gone missing, is this rhetorical? changed since he's 20 years old, and since he never mentions them, I would assume they haven't been that big, one big family. They haven't had that one big family reunion to bury the proverbial hatchet. Do you know if he has friends beside us? I have no idea. We don't talk much about other people when we get together. I'm not ruling it out, but I've never met any except for you. He never told me what he did for a living. What is it? He's still an educator in high school, and between you and I, he's one lucky dog being right in the middle of his hunting ground. Did he tell you about his sentence? I don't know what you mean by that. Was he seeing anyone? Uitake? Never. He avoided all contacts with the opposite sex in a way. I have to find his weakness. I could see either of these being a funny one, but since he's in his hunting ground... The two of you, you're more than just friends, right? What? No way, he's my friend, that's all. The two of you work as a team, I know it. Wait. I lied to you. I'm a police officer, and you don't tell me what I need to know. You'll end up in prison for a very long time, I swear to God. Okay. He went to jail and didn't rat on me. I swear, ever since that day, I haven't touched another girl. Too bad there are some witnesses otherwise. Please, don't send me to jail. I swear I won't do it again. Leave this town at once and get some help. If I hear anything about you, I'll make sure you end up in a prison where guys like you wear lipstick. Just take him out in an alley and shoot him, jeez. Sad part is that's more of a mercy kill, to be honest. So we could go for the other route, but I don't really care. I'm just trying to get those sinister routes. Miss Taguchi. Her name is Taguchi Miwa. Yes, who are you and what do you want? Huh, her achievement is named after herself. I'm Mr. Tokunaga. I need to talk to you about Hayashiro Kimiko. Have you heard anything about her? Why do you care? Are you friends with her? No, I'm a police officer. I see. What do you want to know? Enemies, this is new. Any enemies? No, she doesn't have any friends besides me and everybody likes her. Does she have a lot of friends? No, not that I know of. I understand that in her line of work and with all the long hours in the office, she barely has time for herself. Tell me about her job. She's been a lawyer for 25 years. In what field? She used to handle social cases at first, but 15 years ago she switched to working solely for large conglomerates. Her skills made her a very high-profile lawyer, especially in the entertainment industry. That also made her filthy rich. Single, married, divorced? Widowed. Her husband died 5 years ago in a car accident, and since his demise she has done nothing but work. Maybe it keeps her from missing it. Do you think some clients might be mad at her for losing in court? It could be, but the thing is, for the past 15 years, she hasn't lost one single case. No one can hold a grudge for what happened 15 years ago, right? My train is about to arrive. If you hear anything, please let me know. I have to find her weakness. Let's try the corruption route and see what happens. This is kind of what I'd suspect with the whole major change in profession. Her clients are mobsters, right? Listen, Anyone has the right to be advised by a lawyer, criminal or not. Now, I cannot deny that she made such a fortune and that it may be related to the crime syndicates. Damn. Past. What happened 15 years ago? She looked the other way. Those cases were about children being abused. So this ties into the whole reporter's investigation. She made a deal with the DA. She managed to convince her clients not to press charges and to accept a settlement. That allowed the town to keep a clean-cut image. That's all I know. I really have to go now. So that's the one we're going for. I kind of wonder if these investigations are what determines your ending, or if it's going to be something later on. So, Tanabe Yuri. Isn't the water too cool so early in the morning? It sure is. Is this your first time at the pool? Best friends unlocked, which is kind of random. No. Why would you ask me that? Your skin is so white, as if you'd spent the whole winter in a cave. Stupid brat. Do you often go swimming all by yourself? I, for one, prefer to go with my friends. Me too, but my best friend is... She couldn't make it this early. It's not... She's gone missing. Is she in your class? No, she's 2 years older than me. Her parents notified the authorities a couple of days ago, and now I'm really anxious about it. I forgot to tell you that I'm a worldwide famous behavioral analyst. If you want, you can answer... If you want, you can answer some questions about your friend, and maybe I'll find a lead. Like a profiler? Absolutely. Why not? I'm a little tired of swimming. Small talk never hurts. What about her family? Normal folks, so it's so normal it's boring. Her father works his ass off all day in, day out. Her mother cleans the house 100 times a day to find meaning to her existence. The family routine of most teenagers of our generation. Besides you, who are her friends? It depends. Do you mean good friends or buddies? I'm her only good friend, but since she's a social diva, she has tons of buddies. To us, there's a big difference. Buddies are just friends with you for a month or a year, while good friends are in for the long run. Tell me about her life at high school. Katsumi is among the best of her class, which is a good thing for me. She gives me private lessons every weekend. We call these moments our very own slumber study parties. That is so lame. Does she have a boyfriend? No friggin' way. She's way too serious to waste her time with a guy. No offense, because you're one of them guys. A good career and spending time with me, those are her priorities. Sure, every now and then she teases boys online, but that's just for fun. She teases boys. You know, all those websites where you can chat with strangers. She teases them pretending she's into them. Rest assured, she does it with girls too. It's not against your own kind. But yeah, all of this is leaning towards the whole conclusion that the killer, kidnapper, collector, whatever you want to call them, is a female. Did you hear any rumor about the kidnappings? Katsumi? Kidnapped? No way, mister. I believe she's gone through a tough patch. I assume that's supposed to be tough. And she decided to run away. We don't hang out with each other, so trust me when I tell you I would have spotted any other person who wanted to kidnap her. Well, let's go with the bullying. Is Katsumi an online bully? No way, she'd never do that. She's a tease. There's a big difference. It's a lie, and you know it, kiddo. you may be too old to understand, what happens online is not real. Katsumi enjoys being a troll, and yes, she bullies people sometimes. But in real life, she wouldn't dare. Don't tell her I told you that. If she finds out... I wish I could keep on talking, but I need to go home now. Let's head to that stupid high school for the last day of... Well, hello there. Hello, Mr. Narita. Damn it, I forgot to take the other route. How dreadful things are. In my days, it was different. I guess you're right. By the way, I saw your friend Ari yesterday. Did you see her? Yes, she came to visit me. What a bliss to see you two lovebirds finally together. Out of all the boys in the neighborhood, you're the one she always liked best, you know that? You lucky dog. If only I had a young woman to show up at my place and visit me. No chance in hell, geezer. Take good care of her. Her eyes lost their warmth after both her parents and her brother died. Don't worry too much about her. Have a good day, Mr. Narita. See you around. Good morning, guys. Hey. Hangover? No, insomnia, and for once I feel sorry for him. How can anyone sleep after what happened? The kid was such a dunce. His father hired me to give him lessons after school. He was my student. Interesting. So I guess it's perfectly normal if it moves me more than the other murders. I'm really sorry, man. If you need anything, just let me know. I think we should talk about our educational approach towards the students, you know? The guy has changed altogether in a few hours. There is no approach. A serial killer preys on students and they might get abducted and killed. End of story. I think you missed the educational part of the approach. The truth. That's all there is to it. They are old enough to grab the concept of truth. Good. In that case, let's do our job. Go now, you wankers. Kyoko. Maybe we could ask the headmaster. No way. He's not here yet. My sis told me he was at City Hall. Your approach is the right one. I want you to know that. Follow me. We need to talk. Romy. Sis. Oh, hello, Tokuganawa? Good morning, Romy. Gross. Sorry. You must be really gross. No, I'm not. Why did you say that? Romy, really? I'm lost. You said you were gonna chew him out, didn't you? Being chewed out by Kyoko is far less frightening than Romy's stupidity. How did she get her job? I get it now. She was a librarian. She was a librarian, then had a brain surgery which went awry. That must be it. Sadly, that makes more sense than anything else, so it's not a large leap in logic. What did I do to deserve your wrath? You haven't done it yet. Romy told me you were dating Ari, and while it's professionally questionable, that's not what bugs me. Spelling mistake? We're talking about my best friend here. We are not dating. She's just a childhood friend. Romy? Filet du sole with matsutake mushrooms, red tuna sashimi, Mouton Hochschild 1996. Total $450. Tip 0. That's what we ate at the restaurant the other night. Our brother showed the bill to Romy. Now I see how she got her job. She has eidetic memory, basically photographic memory. She can't remember my name because she's never read it. It's none of your business. It sure is. You didn't tip our bro. Forget about her. $450 for a dinner is very suspicious if you don't intend to get in her pants. We are friends, nothing else. I could care less about how much it sets me back. Having dinner at this restaurant has been our dream for so many years. We are aware of that. She mentioned it many times while giggling uncontrollably. If you're not familiar with the women's language, that means she is in love. Ari, in love with me? I think your early dictionary is an old edition. Romy always exaggerates, but you cannot deny she's attracted to you. She's my protege, hence I need to be sure you're not going to use her in a wham-bam, thank you ma'am kind of way. When you're done seeing love scheme and everything I do, if you want to have a real conversation, you know where to find me. I'm getting tired of all this bullshit. Yeah, I like the part how he stiffed the waiter too. Poor guy. As if I needed her to snoop in my private life. My number one priority is to protect Noriko. Only a few hours and then I'm out. No more school, no more students, no more all of this. And what if I have feelings for Ari? How can I know if it's love in the first place? After all, I've always had feelings for her and she had too. Let's stay in the friend zone for both our sakes. And here comes another flashback. You're so stupid it's beyond anything I've ever seen. Trust me, my dad knows the chief of police and he told him. Are you sure, Masaru? They are about to arrest her, maybe right after class if they haven't already. Impossible. She would never set the school on fire, ever. Attending class is her only way to stay the hell away from home. My dad heard something about an anonymous letter sent to the lieutenant in charge of the case. Bring me concrete evidence, otherwise I will never buy that. Ari did it, you hear? Never. Susumu. Chill, dude. She's innocent, nothing will happen to her. Yeah, maybe. She's so lucky to have you, Susumu. Nanami is right. We're all friends, guys. It's not just me. So blind. It's so obvious. What is obvious? You're all talking in riddles. I don't get any of it. Come on, Masaru. He's hopeless. And 20 years later, it all makes sense. Or not. I guess that wraps things up. I want you all to know that it was my pleasure to teach you, even if only for a week. We are so going to miss you. Enjoy your vacations. Goodbye and thank you, sir. I really enjoyed your last lesson. Thank you, sir. I wish you the best for your future endeavors. I know your next students will be very lucky to have you. Thank you for helping Noriko. Don't mention it. And if someone deserves a thank you, that is you. She's lucky to have you as a friend. By the way, where is she? She's never been fond of goodbyes, so she left. I get it. Wish her good luck on my behalf, would you? Promise. I wish you the best, sir. Finally, all gone. Mission complete. And I think they misspelled mission, but I went too fast there. The smell of the wooden desks mixed with the chalk is the fastest way for me to travel back in time. The last day of school, the laughs, the cries of those who leave with their parents for another town, the promises we would be friends forever. Since I'm a grown-up now, I do have some paperwork to fill in the teacher's lounge, and then adieu, stupid high school. It's just too bad that Noriko didn't stay, but I can understand her feelings. Tokunaga. Hello, Mr. Takata. How are you doing on this last day of school? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Pardon me. I know everything. You're such a disgrace to our profession. Noriko, what did you make up to put me to shame? not celebrating your last day with us is shameful. So funny. Congratulations, you beat Ari as the worst comedian ever. Susumu, tonight we paint the town red with all of us to celebrate your last day. I'm always up for some drinking, especially when a fellow teacher is leaving us. You secretive weasel, when you tell me you were leaving us for good, I thought I'd see you in September. No, I leave town on Monday. Still have some paperwork to fill. Oh, Ari is going to be so sad. Romy. Who's going to be sad? Is Ari coming with us tonight? I left her a message. Here. Not here. No one will tell the difference. Okay, team, let's finish our work here before hitting the bar hard. One for all. And all drunk. What a bore. A few drinks won't hurt me, and I have something to celebrate. My promotion. With a little bit of luck, my... Tokunaga! For real. Chief, how am I not surprised to see you here? I only have one word for you. Bravo. Noriko's father told me to thank you for such an outstanding job in regarding what happened yesterday. To find out his little girl turned out to be a woman was pretty awkward. He hopes you'll keep this information secret, if you see what I mean. I'm a vault. Having you under my command was a blessing. Say, if you're not doing anything tonight, we would like to have a little party. We? As asocial as they can be, they're flesh and bone just like us, Tokunaga. They need to relax and kick back every now and then. Your promotion is probably just a pretext so they can catch a break from this case. The thing is... Think ahead, Tokunaga. Having them geniuses up your sleeve could help your career big time. I'll think about it. Okay, so the goodbye scene in the bathroom. Check. So I imagine we're probably gonna have to make a final choice between which party to attend. Tough choice. It's hard to pick between the plague and the smallpox. Damn it. I was hoping I could relax all by my own. Yes? Hello, Susumu. One little birdie told me we might see each other tonight. Well? I know you don't like parties, especially if you are the center of attention. Why don't you tell them you have an emergency so we can grab dinner, just the two of us? 3 routes. To be honest, the less I see them, the better. They will be so drunk they probably won't even notice you're not there. I know, Ari. It's official. I'm in hell. Listen, I don't want to hurt anyone. Give me some time to think about it. Think about it? Of course. Just let me know, for I hate to dress myself up for nothing. Sure, see ya. There is now only one way out. I need to be abducted by the serial killer. Newsflash, Susumu. Stick with your job and don't be a stand-up comedian. So long high school, where I'll never set foot in again. Welcome Field Investigations, 1,000 miles away from protecting a 4 feet tall pest. High schoolers aren't that short. Well, it's Japan, I don't know if they're actually that short there. But in the US, they can actually go all the way up to 6 feet. Sometimes even a little bit higher than that. Still, I'm torn, for I wish I should be here when they catch the killer. Instead, I'll read it in a newspaper. With more time and resources, sure, I could have caught the guy. No way I'll ask for a transfer in this godforsaken corner of the world to crack this case. No way. They'll manage to catch him. There's no doubt, since they have the brains and the... Noriko. Aren't you supposed to be home by now? I asked my driver to drive me back. My parents won't be home tonight. I'm once again. Another evening and another night all by myself. I'm sick of being alone. Going to bed without anyone tucking me in goodnight. Waking me up with anyone to wish me a good day. That sums up my life. And I hate all of it. One last good deed. Try and be the nice teacher who thinks he's a shrink. Noriko, you are not alone. Tama, Jiro, Taki, Yume. Don't tell me you feel lonely with so many friends. Living all by yourself ain't easy, but... Stop with those stupid lines from your favorite movie of the week. Maybe we can go for a drink, just the two of us. A promotion, Susumu? Nah, just add child endangerment to your resume. They'll just be friggin' fine to become captain. People would frown upon this idea. But Wednesday it was the middle of the day. Once dust settles down, human relations change for the worst. Yeah, but you're different. You're like a big brother to me, not a lover. I have things to attend to. Go home. Maybe I'll call you. Being so nice to people is not stupid. It's criminal. Promise? I promise. Okay, where's that serial killer when you need him? Or her? Explanation. It's up to you who you choose to spend the evening with. Be aware the choice will have consequences on the outcome of the game. Do not forget to save. Good advice. So there's supposed to be 6 endings. So I will drop the save here in the bottom. And there's supposed to be a 6th chapter, I think, after this. So right here is probably where I might put a break in the video here. If I do, that means the next video will actually be each of the endings, assuming there aren't any overlapping scenes. If there are overlapping scenes, then I'll see how I do it. There's just a bunch of different ways I can go with this, and I don't want to make any promises since I'm not entirely sure how things are going to play out exactly.